Hi, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to edit on Final Cut Pro. I'm going to do it all in one live video. I'm not even going to edit this video. So, I'm going to show you how to edit. Okay. You'll see in the bottom of your apps, you have to have a Mac to edit Final Cut Pro. Right there. See, it says Final Cut Pro. Now, here's how you download it. First, let's go to the browser. Here's my YouTube channel. Final Cut Pro. It's $300. Look at that. See? $300. You buy it, download it. You've got to see what type of you go up to here about this Mac. Make sure you have the right minimal gigabytes memory, hard drive space and memory and processor to do it. I'm grateful my mom got me an editing system. She was nice. They have Macs you can edit on in HD and 4K for a few $100s. You can do it, but you need that type of money. My Mac was more expensive. Very fortunate I got it. Okay, so you download it. Then you open the program, or when you're on your Mac, here's what you do. Final Cut Pro, right? Final Cut Pro. You press Apple F on your desktop. Apple F. And you go to Final Cut Pro. You type in Final Cut Pro wherever I typed it. Okay, Final Cut Pro. Typing it again. Looking for it. Searching this Mac. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. Here it is. You find the application once you're done downloading it. Looks like it takes 3.67 gigabytes. And some other space too for the sound effects library. Mostly the video library that has of stock stuff and whatever. Anyway, you drag that app to here. I'm getting rid of the trial. I'm going to click delete or get rid of this trial Final Cut Pro. Must have downloaded back, so I'm throwing that in the trash. Come on. Putting my fingerprint on it. Whatever. Cancel. Who cares? Do it later. Let's open up Final Cut Pro. All you got to do is click on it. In the bottom left. Click on it and it downloads. Or you opens. Alright. Here's what you do. It opens the last project you were working on. Or it asks you what type of project you want to start. Let's close this property. So there is nothing here. It's not permanent. Let's click on File, go up to let me make sure you can see this at the top of the screen, because it's very important for you if you want to learn how to edit on Final Cut Pro. And yeah, I'm going to talk to my parents and family or something maybe after this, once your loved ones are okay. What the heck? Okay, I got the whole screen on camera here. Got the whole screen on camera. Now, that was OBS. That's live. I'm using this live streaming software, and you can record. I pressed record instead of streaming it live. Now, here's Final Cut Pro. Now we're in Final Cut Pro. You open Final Cut Pro. You can cancel any of the things that it says to just start a project, or you can use it to start a new project. We're in my hands. That's good enough for now. I'll have to clean my clothes later because this video. Okay, file, new. It should say project. You should be able to start a new project. If it only gives you the option for library, click on library. Tutorial. Final Cut Pro tutorial. I selected the whole thing and copied it in case I have to paste it somewhere else. Okay, that started a whole new project. Just going to File, New, and Library. Okay, so I started a library first, and then you start a new project. You can click on it there at the top under File, New, Project, or you click down here under New Project. I'm going to click Paste. Final Cut Pro tutorial, named it the same thing. Now here is where you can choose the resolution. You can do 5K. You can do 8K. Your computer has to be really good for that. And you can upload those videos to YouTube or do a whole movie if your camera is good enough in 5K or 8K. Or if you just edit, you can edit the effects and the titles, and it'll save it in the highest resolution. So like your video is only 4K or HD or whatever, the titles and effects you add to it will be in 8K. So that's kind of cool. Or you can do a 360 video. Goodness, that is so awesome. Anyway, let's just do 4K or 2K or HD. Let's do 4K. And it has the standard like aspect ratio. Here's the sign, the frame rate. Generally the frame rate is not as important. Like nowadays they keep it kind of at 30p, but you can have it at 24p. Looks more like the old movie film 24p. 60, these different frames per second. I'm keeping mine at 30. Rendering, I'm keeping it in Apple ProRes 422. I'm not sure exactly specifics on it, but this one's a good one. Stereo audio, keep it on stereo. You can do surround sound. This is unbelievable. I'm going to do stereo sound because all computers aren't going to play back. Say like you're playing it on the internet. You have to have a special, or in a theater, you have to have a special speaker set up to play it back in surround sound, but you can edit it in surround sound. Let's just do stereo. Let's keep it simple, okay? Let's keep it simple for everyone. 4K, whatever resolution this says. Naturally, leave it at 30p. Final Cut Pro tutorial, and let's say start. Okay, I named it the same thing as the library that I already started. Okay, now you got to import. This is the project started. Now let's import all the footage that you have on your computer. You can hook, and here's how you can take it off your iPhone. you gotta let's see if this is filming me. I'll show you how to do it. Hi, my hair looks so cool. Here's what you do. See this plug? Hi. Anyway, nice. I'm being kind. This is the iPhone plug. I have a USB-C in my Mac. Very fortunate to have the Mac. I know. I'm very grateful. You plug this into your iPhone or smartphone, and this photos, see down here, photos, this shows up, and your iPhone or smartphone will show up on the side somewhere. You click on it and say import footage. Then you get the footage. You click on the ones you want. It's Apple to select multiple different ones. And let's go to Finder. Click on the hard drive right here. This is an external drive I have plugged in the USB-C. I clicked on it. Scroll up to the top here. You can start a new folder. Random folder. This is where you put all your footage. You select the drive you want. You go to your Finder and choose exactly where you want it. You find the folder, then you go over here to Photos. And I'm not going to click on this. It'll take forever to transfer. It's 17 minutes long. You just click on some of those photos and you drag and drop it into the folder that you want, that you chose in the timeline. So you have those pictures. I'm going to select all of them. You click here in Final Cut Pro, and this is what you do. You go to this, see these three things right here? That's the name of the project, and you go down to this third one, which is where you put all the clips, and it's going to drag and drop into here. Once you have this selected, you drag and drop, and this is just how you do it. It's easy. Just follow these directions. You press pause on it, and it's easy. You drag the footage to here from wherever it was. Oh gosh. Let's press undo. Anyway, that's not true. That's just me being a good parent. I have two very good kids. So here's what you do. You go to the footage that you want. You can go to that folder that we chose where I drag and drop those, but that's just some pictures or you can go to any other folder where you have the footage if you have enough hard drive space. Because I cleared off the space for it so I could do it. Here's some footage we'll edit. I'll just show you the basics of how to edit it. You know what? Say like we already, okay, I'm going to quit this. I'm going to close this project. Close library Final Cut Pro tutorial. Let's open, okay, since I showed you how to start one anyway and how to import the footage, you know how to do that. And I'm going to open an existing one that I had started. This is one that, now this one I made 5K, and you'll notice the aspect ratio is wider. And you can upload these to YouTube and it keeps that wide aspect ratio. It's really cool. It's like the old some movies that were like wider aspect ratio. And anyway, I just showed everybody this in a video, in a live video, and some I may or may not keep it, but so that's one project you can do. Close library untitled. Close that one. No. Or open library Final Cut Pro tutorial. Let's open this one again. I am gonna drink this to get some breakfast. Chocolate protein shake. Okay. Now, I got rid of those video dailies that were there. Let's find a new one. Let's find where beep a da do tita. Keep it down today. Where is this it? Yeah. This is all the footage I think this is all the footage I really want to use. I'm finding where all the footage is. You navigate to the footage you want to import. Let me go back. You go in the Finder and find where all this stuff is. You go to Date Modified at the top. Click it until you see that it's the newest. Or, put it in a row according to the date modified. New song. Here it is. I know. This is it. This is all the footage. Let's drag and drop it. I think I already... Alright. Let's import it. Now this is a 4K project. I would like to do it in 5K, but I'm going to do it in 4K. This is an awful shot. I don't want to use this one either. This one, I don't look as good, but it was just awful, the things I was saying. I felt awful the whole day. You find the shot you want to use. This one I looked really good, but it wasn't talking about much that important. I had to dye my hair in it. I hadn't dyed my hair in like months, but my face looked pretty good. I had edited some of it, but I was going to edit the rest of it. And that was all one clip in itself. I edited on my iPhone, exported it, and that's like one clip. It has some pictures of my old cars that I had that I thought were cool. This has, I edited on my iPhone, saved as one clip, and so like imported it, and that's like one thing. There's my sons. I love them a lot. Here's a video of my stomach sticking out a little bit, but there's some of it where it was looking better. Anyway, that's me talking about that. Edited that on my iPhone, exported it in iMovie as one clip, and then imported it here as one clip so I could edit it more. Did it in 4K on an iPhone. Here's my little sister. Made this. That's her on the right. Dressed up as that stuff. That's her. There's my niece, or baby. She's good. And anyway, here's a picture my son drew. Actually looks really good. When you zoom in on it and you see the detail that he actually did. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to edit that one. Here's the footage I have. Here. Where's the project? Up here, Final Cut Pro Tutorial. I double clicked on it. I already had that project right here. See right there, it says Final Cut Pro Tutorial. I double clicked on that and it opened it right up. This project we have down here, this is called the timeline down here. And the way you edit is you take a clip that you want to edit, this one right here. That was this one, and you click right here. Okay, let's play it. See what it does. Turn the volume up.
It gave me some breathing problems because I was so stressed out. So when coronavirus showed up, I was like, wow, I don't want to die. And I worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
Okay. So what you do, the way that, see that cut right there, right at the end when I said really, really good shape.
Really, really in good shape.
Okay. See how this plays through the timeline like you're playing through a YouTube video, left to right. And you click here, anywhere in the timeline, and you press the play button.
I don't want to die of coronavirus.
The play button is the space bar. You click up here. See where the mouse is? You don't, well, hey, actually you can kind of click there, but that might do something to select things. That actually selects things too. But when I click up here and it can drag and drop. You can drag through the timeline and go to anywhere you want. Like right here.
Really good. I edited it.
You press play. There's me talking, trying to look cool because I thought I was in shape. And here's how you select each clip. Now I'm going to select, and here's how you cut. You press B. See, B switches it to that little splicer to splice the little film. It's not going to do any serious damage. It's not like anything bad. And you just, you press B or you press A. A. And that makes it so you can select these various ones. Press A and it uses the arrow, switches it to the arrow tool so you can select these pieces. B makes it so you can cut a piece, and Control Z makes it so you can undo. Control Z or Command Z or Apple Z is undo, and that undoes all of them. And to redo, go up to Edit, Redo. Or you can say Edit, Undo. That's where the other places where you can do undo and redo. See? It's the undo blade skimmer, redo blade skimmer. And you can save all the preferences of how many times you want it to allow you to undo editing. Somewhere in here you can say how many times you want to allow you to undo. You can do that later. That's a more complicated thing. I'm just showing you how to do basic editing and some transitions and cool stuff. This is a how-to on Final Cut Pro that anyone can use. If you have a Mac, that's enough to edit with it. And you have a few $100, less than $1,000 to get a computer and the editing system. And mine's more expensive because I can do the I've done it for 20 years. I had Final Cut Pro back in 2000. I used to have Final Cut Pro 7 or those earlier versions. It was a different format. Then they made it very affordable. It used to be $1,500, $1,400 something, and then they made it $300. So anyway, you press B and you can splice anywhere, like right after someone finishes the sentence. You click up here where you want it to press the space bar.
Last year.
And to subtly cut between things, you use the left and right. To subtly scroll and find exactly where you want it to cut, you press left and right arrow, the left and right arrow key. See? I'm doing it one at a time right here, left, and follow my eyes. Like I'm pressing the right now, and I want it to cut just before it looks too crazy, stressing out my eyes too much. I'm going to the left, or whatever it is, like, or right where my eyes are looking. Like about there, you want to get to the exact frame when you want to cut. So then you're here, and say like you're pressing the A tool, that would select the whole thing, or you press B, and you have the scroll bar, I believe it's called, that's lined right up to the exact frame, because you press left and right arrows to get to the right frame, like after you're playing through it, and you press pause. To get more specific, you press left, the left arrow, or the right arrow, right to the exact frame wherever it is. It's like you want it to cut at, and it's not like you're cutting someone. It doesn't. It's like a teeny tiny little blade, and it cuts the film, and you press B and cut the film right there. And we did another one here, and see how when I'm scrolling through this, when I click like where those numbers are, see where the mouse is. See when I click up here where the numbers are instead of down here where when you click on it, it does that. When you click up here, it allows you to scroll through it. When I get close to where that cut was, it snaps right to the edge. It snaps to the edge, like right when you get close enough to it, and it brings it right up to the exact place where you cut, so you can edit better doing that. However, if you don't want it to do that, press the N button. I pressed it right there, and see, it doesn't snap at all, and you can get it really specific depending on where you want it to edit. And to zoom in on it, you just on a mouse you use two fingers and put them far apart, and it zooms out, or you can zoom back in, or it zooms in. This zooms in, or you can zoom out, or you press Z. Look what happens when you press Z. A magnifying tool comes up, and you press Z, and say like you're over here pressing Z and it zoomed in, it zooms away from where you were, like where the scroll bar is. All you do, say like you're here in the timeline, like where's the scroll bar, can't find it, you can click up here again, or say like take the mouse pad and I'm scrolling to the side, where's the scroll bar, can't find it, press the right and left arrow key, and it shows that, brings you right to the scroll bar, and then you're like going left, right, and when you press up, the arrow up button, it goes back to wherever the last previous cut or transition was. When you press the up button, see, it goes. I'm gonna press the Z and zoom in so you can see what that. It is, and press A again so you can like select those clips that you just cut. Press left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing that. And then when you're here, it'll go all the way to the left to a previous clip if you press the up button, and all the way to the left if you press the up button again. And that's all as far back as it can go. I'm pressing the up button right now. When you press down, it goes to the right. And there's only a few cuts here. I haven't gotten rid of them, but I'm gonna see. I went all the way to the right by pressing the down button. When you press it up one time, and then you have A selected because you're doing the selecting the clips. You select that, and I'm gonna press delete, and it deletes it. So that was the first cut of it. Let's bring it back to here and press the play button. Whoa, it's got to go back further. So you zoom out. I'm just using my two fingers on the mouse pad and putting it together, and it zooms out, and clicking like here and press play.
Tremendous amount, and got really, really in good shape.
Okay, so that was that clip. Now let's find something to cut to outside or something. Oh, really good shape. So here you click on the clip that you want to see, and say like it's this one, you can click up here on the clip, and I'm out in the woods somewhere. I'm like way out in the woods, running up there. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna press play and see where it is, and press the right to go to scroll to play it faster. To play faster through the clip and find where something is, press L. L. And to scroll in reverse, to play it backwards, press J. This is going in reverse. I'm pressing J, and you press it a few times. The more you press it, the faster it goes. Then it starts over slow. It's going backwards. Press it a bunch of times really fast. I press pause on the play button, and it stopped. And press play again.
Outside.
Plays forward.
Yeah.
That's really strong. And press L to go to scroll faster. L again to go even faster. L again to go even faster. There's me running around. See where it's going. I press pause and stopped it and play. There I am. Okay, I press pause by pressing the play button. Now press L. Oh, whoops, not L. That was J. I'm sorry. The L is to the right. I'm pressing the arrow buttons left and right. Left. Like right till I go past that tree. I'm going to press out. O. That's the O button. In and out. This is how it enters and leaves. This is out. Because I'm going to crop this frame. Okay, now press J. That's out. That marks the out where you want this clip to be out. That's where you want it to stop. Now I'm going to press J. That's going in reverse. Just playing it in reverse, not putting the whole clip in reverse. This is just playing through it. Now I got to there and it stopped. I'm going to press J again and go in reverse. Okay, it disappeared. Now well, that's the beginning of it. Now I'm going to press right button. There's where I start first stirring up. That's to the right. So I got to go to the left so it doesn't do that. Right before you see any of me showing up. You can get to the exact frame if you're trying to do something specific. Now press N, I. You press the I letter. And it marks it in. So it has the in and out. You can't really click on that right there. See there? It's too skinny to click on. Unless maybe. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Not really. Oh, wait. I don't know if you can. No. But here you click on the actual clip itself and you drag it to right after there. And you scroll here.
Maybe some breathing
press
problems
play.
I was so stressed out. So when coronavirus showed up, I was like, wow, I don't want to die. And I worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
It's funny. Now here's what you can do. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. You select that clip, but you press A so you can select it, and you select on that clip and press Command C or copy, or you can. That's copy. Command C or Apple C, or you can go up to Edit and say copy. Then you press Command V, and that pastes it right next to it. Now this is going to be kind of cool. Click on this second clip and press Modify. Go up to Modify menu at the very top. Modify. Retime. Custom speed or reverse clip. Let's do custom speed. And click on reverse. And put it at a slower speed. Well, let's keep it at the same speed, 100, or you can slow it down to 80%, a little bit slower. Let's just keep it at 100. Okay, now then you click on the actual clip, and let's play through and see what it does. Okay, did you see what it did? Now since it's going forward and reverse, you can loop it. You click on both of those. You select here on the side and make a box to select both, or just make a thing to select both of them and press Control Copy. Control C, copy, or up here to edit, copy. Now press up, the up button, so it goes to these edits that you did, these editing things that you did. Why is it looking funny? It looks like something else is there that I didn't see. Something there's, I don't know what that is. I must have copied it. 1, 2, I didn't go to the exact, I didn't press up and down, the up and down arrows to go to the exact place where I cut it. So you go here, press A to select on that, delete. Now let's go back to where it was. Since it's 1 frame off, you can't really tell. Or you can click on this previous one by pressing A and you select it and go to the very side of it, and you can drag it 1 frame to the right. Did you see how I did? Do you see how you do that? You click this and you can drag it as many frames to the right or left. If you're way zoomed out, you can do it faster or slower or whatever and you need to do. And this is how you edit in Final Cut Pro. You get that. So that looks good like this way. I'm watching the edit and it looks pretty smooth. It's not missing a frame. Or if it is missing a frame, it's not a duplicate frame. That I'm gonna go 1 to the right, and if it's like a duplicate of the same forwards and backwards one, that means it kind of stalls for a moment and when it plays through, and you can get it like really exact. I'm gonna go to here, press A, so I can select these, and I'm gonna press the arrow up and go to there, and I'm gonna zoom out by putting my fingers together on the mouse and the computer, and you put them together or like this, and then it zooms out. And this is on a Mac. This is on a Macintosh. They have ones for the IBM. Some of them are free. You download the program, and that's how to edit. So this one, this is the Final Cut Pro. This is for a Mac. This is like the best one they have. They have other ones you can use. It's only $300 for the best one that you do movies with. It used to be more expensive anyway. So they have other programs that are good, like Adobe Premiere or whatever. So let's play through it again. Go to here.
Really in good shape.
Okay, now let's click on both of the, let's select both of these. Control copy or Command copy. We're up to here in the edit and press copy. And then make sure this is exact. Let's press the N button so it snaps, right? Or they call it just, it snaps to here. And then you press, I don't know if it's going to replace that. If it's selected, we'll see. I'm just not going to select that. I'm going to unselect it by pressing A and just do that. Don't select it. And it's right exactly on the edge. You can press down, up, down, and it's there. So I'm going to take both of these and copy and paste them and loop them. But it has to be starting right at the exact place. So I'm going to press Command V, and it copies both of them, forward and reverse. So it does it again and again. Now I'm going to do it again. Command V at the exact place where it stops. Command V. Do it a bunch of times. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out. Put my fingers together and zoom out. And I'm going to do more to this though. Watch. It keeps doing it again and again. But this is cool. Watch. This is really cool. I'm going to show you doing this. I'm going to press up. So it goes there, and I'm going to zoom in even more. Press left, right, so it gets it on the screen. Zoom out a little bit. Whoops, it went all the way. Anyway, I'm going to press A so it can select it with the pointing arrow tool. I'm going to click on this. Now here's what I'm going to do. Click in the middle so I can see where I am. You go to the right on these properties, when you click on one of the properties and it has all these different properties, you can change the opacity. So where it's like, see, you can change the opacity. I'm going to keep it on 100. You can crop it. You press crop it, press undo, Command Z, so you don't want to do that. You can press distort. You can distort it. I'm going to press undo, Command Z. You can do all sorts of things. You can add keyframes, so you can animate it and have it distorted one way, and as it plays through, it gets to the next keyframe and turns it to a different shape. Next keyframe turns it to a different shape, and then the whole thing's an animated thing. You just do that by pressing on these keyframes for crop, and then it can crop it at various lengths. And then you can put an image behind it by putting a piece of video under this clip. It's really neat. Anyway, I'm going to press undo, undo, undo. There, finally went away. Okay, anyway, you clip. I'm going to zoom out because I don't know where this is. This here. Okay, here's where So here's what you do. This is just how to edit. I hope my son's watching it. I'm going to show people who want to edit this. You click here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now, here's where I am. See me doing that little dance because I got it in shape. Now, here's what you do. Go to transform. You can change the shape of it, how big you want it. Unselect this distort tool and select this transform right here where that little box is. Do you see where the mouse is scrolling right here to the box, and it makes an outline, and you can make it whatever shape you want, like this, and select, press in the middle of it, and you can drag it to wherever you want, and go here for scale, and you can make it even bigger when it's like when these things are too far past the screen. Go to scale, and or you can make it a lot bigger, and then click in the middle. And I'm trying to do it so it stops at this tree and you don't see me on the side of the tree. And it went up to 400, but it only allows you to drag it to 400%. Then you have to click in here and you can say as big as you want it, like 700%, and enter. And then click on it again. That's a little too big. That's a little too big. Let's put 480. It went to the side. Sometimes it goes to the side, and if it goes too far to the side, you click up here to the top and see all these sizes. This displays how big you can display it. You can zoom in really far or zoom out just on how you're watching the actual clip. So you go down to here, 12.5%. It shows that I made it huge. That I made the whole clip huge. But the whole point is, see this tree right here? I'm trying to make it cover up that tree, and it looks like it's a little bit too, well, to make it a little higher quality, instead of zooming in super far, I want it to not zoom in as much, so I'm going to try to make it size 440. See if that's big enough to cover up the tree. Yeah, that's big. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's big enough. And I'm going to press Z and zoom in on this, and that made it to 25%. Anyway, go to here again and click on the thing that allows you to select this, and see how you don't want to show black behind it. See how you don't want to show black behind it unless you put a video under it that shows stuff under it. You drag it to here so it covers up the whole screen. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it looks like it's cutting my head off. I don't want to do that. So here's what this is really technical editing. This is not just regular editing. Press distort. Distort. I'm going to go down to this 12.5%. Hey, by some miracle I can see it. I'm going to do this and distort it this way, or else I'd have to like do, zoom out or do some other funny thing so I'd be able to see it. So I distorted it, which Hopefully, isn't making me too heavy looking because it made it like I was heavier, but you can't really tell. I had to do it to fit my body in the screen, and it looks not too low quality. And I wanted to zoom in so where, let's press play on it. Yeah, okay, it did it. Now to make the rest of the clips the same properties so it all matches up to this one. Okay, let's do it with a few of them and then have it zoom out and show it wide angle like this. But let's do a few of them. The first two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 of them. So let's, okay, this selects all its properties. To when you press A and you can select these different ones. Let's go to that first one that we changed a bunch, that we distorted and all that stuff. Command C or Apple C or Control C copies all those effects. I did it again just to make sure it copies all the effects you did. Then select all the ones you want to add it to. I'm pressing Shift. Go click here again. Press this first one and then press Shift, and then it selects more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just do that many. Go to edit. Now here's a little more complicated paste, but it's for you, it's easy because I'm showing you how to do it. Paste attributes. Not just paste, but paste attributes. Paste attributes. I'm going to try to get my friend to live here so I'm not by myself all the time. It sucks. Okay, now you select which attributes you want it to paste, and you can scroll down with the mouse and see if there's anything else that you did to it. Remember what you did to it. You changed the shape of it by transforming it, and you changed the distortion of it. So that's all that we did. You can look at these other ones, make sure you don't want to change any of the properties, and paste. Look, it pasted all the same properties of those, and then it zooms out to how I had it originally without that. So let's play through it. Let's go to the beginning. Let's go to here and press play. I'm gonna make it bigger here. I think you understand. I don't have to show it too much. I'm gonna show the whole screen and just press play on what we did so far.
Virus, because, well, for me personally, last year I worked way too hard and it gave me some breathing problems because I was so stressed out. So when coronavirus showed up, I was like, wow, I don't want to die. And I worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
We're gonna add music to this. Oh gosh, it's scary seeing me stick out of that tree. Okay, I'm gonna press pause. Now I'm gonna press ESC to get out of this full screen player. Here's how you play in full screen. What I did, see right here in the bottom right of the corner, that says play full screen, that you can play to watch what you just did. Now, this is going to be cool. Sorry. Okay, we played through all that. You don't have to do this much. I mean, this is just what I'm doing. Then it shows a wide shot. And I don't like the way it has my head sticking out of the tree like it get hurt. So I'm just going to have me run past it and do the whole shot after that. So when I get to here, say like it was, that's where we did all that stuff. Then this one is the one that I just left alone. So I'm going to select the ones to the right of it and just press delete. As many as I can to press delete. many of these as I can, press delete, and then I'm gonna select the right of this clip. This is what I'm actually trying to do, and drag it, make it as far as I can, so he's just doing his whole dance, or I'm doing his whole dance. I was excited. It was a beautiful day. First day that warm since last year, last summer or something, or a long time. It wasn't in the 80s for a long time. So I got excited and I danced around. I was really excited and happy that day. I'm glad because so it got to here. As soon as he gets off the screen, I press pause, and I press the B button for cut, and then I cut it, and then I press A again, and it makes it so I can select the one to the right to and press delete. So let's add a song to this. Now here's what you can do with this song. This is awesome. Go to YouTube. Say like you're signed in YouTube. They have a whole sound design library you can choose from of music. You go to YouTube Studio, click right on YouTube Studio. This is your private place. Go to Audio Library in your bottom left when you're logged in. Audio Library right here. And you can download all these. You can select, they have like a lot of really good songs, and you press download. You can play them and download. However, this is only for use on YouTube, I believe. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can only use it on YouTube. You can use it on other stuff, but say like you want to own the rights to it and distribute it on some other thing, you may have to, I don't know 100%, but some of these you may be able to use in other formats, but this is just for use on YouTube. So you can download all these. You can play them and download them. So they have some amazing songs, really good songs. They have a lot of songs you can play. You don't have to do that. Let's log out. Let's close this internet browser. Now let's see what you can use in Final Cut Pro. I'm going to go in up here to music. This has whatever songs you downloaded on your computer. Or you can go to the sound effects library. This is Final Cut Pro's sound effects library. Really good sound effects library. Really good sound effects library. They have a really good sound effects library. You have the rights to use when you buy Final Cut Pro on pretty much any distribution or exhibition throughout the world and universe, they say. You can use all these sound effects like this. I'll play it. Okay. Okay. Or you can record your own on your phone or with a good microphone. iPhones have good microphones nowadays. They're pretty good. Heartbeat, a female groan. And stuff like this. This is a good sound effects library, but you're gonna make money at it or something. So unless you want to, I don't know if you want to do that or not. Anyway, different sounds. Some of them sound terrible. That sounds awful to me. That sounds awful. Here's a body hit. Somebody being punched. I don't like that. Or they're punching some. Here's some sound. Some of these are crazy. Ooh, that sounds terrible. That one's okay. No, that's terrible. Sounds like a clown. It's interesting to watch, but no, I don't know what the heck this is. You want to find a song or something so he's dancing because he got excited that one day. Ugh. I can't find a song right now, but you want to play something GarageBand. No, you can create a song in GarageBand. That comes with a Mac. I don't know. You can make your own song tapping on a desk or something. You can do like the guy said. You can say that, and then that's the whole song. You can record it right here. I'll record it on my Mac using QuickTime right now. Okay, you click on QuickTime Player, cancel, go up to File, New Movie Recording. No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know where. Deep I do in my underwear. It's a beautiful day. Click Save, File, Save. We'll try it again. I'll show you how to do it. It stopped the video. I press Stop Recording. File. Here's how I did it. Okay, wait. I'll show you. Save. Go to where you want it to save, the drive, the Lacy, whatever the heck this is. Random folder where I saved the ones. Random funny song for dancing outside for Final Cut Pro tutorial. I saved it. Now I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. You can record that sound and use it. You can just sing a funny song, anything, and you can use it as the song in the background. Now I'm going to go up to File. This is how I did it. I opened QuickTime. I clicked on QuickTime down here. I said cancel whatever it was trying to get me to start. Then I went to File, New Movie Recording. Or you can do screen recording, and usually it's going to have your microphone set up so where you can record it right in the computer, or just go to New Movie Recording. And then you press record. Hi, how are you? I sang ha ha. And then you press stop. And you can go to File, Save, and that's where you choose where you're going to save it. But I'm just going to close that and say Delete. And go up to QuickTime, QuickTime. Then you click back here in Final Cut Pro. You go, instead of at the top where, see, this is where in the music and sound effects and stuff like that, and stock photos it may have or something. No, that's photos of myself it put in there. I don't know how it did that, but you have titles. You can add titles. I'll show you how to do that in a second. That's pretty. And generators. It has these different effects that you can put behind the stuff. Under the frame, like, so you take this clouds, you put it under here. So you can do things to it to make it, to put these clouds behind it. So say like you change the shape of this whole thing and had it animated with keyframes and had the shape moving around, then you have these clouds in the background, and then you can click on the clouds, and I'm going to go to Show in Workspace Effects, You can say color board, put the color board on top of here so you can color correct it so it doesn't look like a standard one that they always use. And you click here on this picture, the video inspector they call it, and this is where I just put the color board. You click on the colors, you change the colors, and you got to get it just right so it's not standing up for some weird thing that you don't like or something, unless you don't care about that stuff and you just do simple things and it doesn't matter to you. And it's like a lot stronger for the choices, general choices you make and however you do it. But I like to change the color of it. I don't want to put pink, but you can change it to whatever it is and think about the color that you want till it comes out right. You can have aqua, but I haven't been into that. You can have whatever color. This is a little more blue, so I had it a little more blue. Actually, I'm not going to change the shape of this video quite yet. Actually, maybe I will. I'll show you how to do a cool effect right here. This is that final clip. So here's what we have so far.
Worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
It should be playing a song here. Let's get that song added to the thing or whatever the heck it is. Okay. Import media. Go to File, Import Media. That's another way you can bring it to here. Drag and drop it here. Or you can click, go to the hard drive, random folder that we said. I can close this one. I'll just click on random folder, and here's that random funny song right there. There it is. Click on here again to where you can easily drag and drop it. Click on here, the timeline at the very top. You can move this box, not in the timeline, in the Finder, and click on this one time and drag it to these other clips here, and it put it somewhere. I'm scrolling through. There it is. Whoops. Ah! I'm clicking on the sides of this and it drags it to make the whole song. Okay. Let's put this on top of the whole thing. And here there are two different ways you get rid of the video, because I don't want the video of me doing it. I just want the sound. You click here, once you have it selected with the A button, and you click on it and selects it, you go up here to this and you change the opacity to 0 so you can only hear it. Change the opacity to 0 so you can only hear it. And then it plays through and you just hear the song, and it's going to sound really good. But another way to do it, I'm going to press undo on the opacity. So say like you can still see yourself. Here's another way to do it. Click on the clip, go to clip and detach audio at the top. Clip, detach audio. And it put it somewhere. There, it put it way down at the bottom. That's where it kind of should be. So click on the video, delete, unless you want to make part of it seeing you talk. And you can edit that separate from the sound. Just make sure not to move it the video too far left and right, or at all left and right, because it has to sync up perfectly to where the original sound and the video is. So you want to kind of keep those together at the same exact, like, see when you're pressing right one frame at a time and left one frame at a time with the arrows, you want to keep that exactly lined up so that the audio matches right to the exact sound. And that's how you do sound design. You can move this sound right here and have it start exactly at certain places, have it match up to where, you know, you can change the speed of this to match up to the exact beat if you really edited it enough, if you work at it enough. Anyway. I just play it here and then press up on the button to here. So I'm going to zoom out and it goes to this. That's a little too far back. Let's just play it from here.
I don't want to die, and I
Worked very
worked
hard at
out
working out.
a tremendous amount and got
My
really
body was not really capable of doing. I had to learn early on. I had to learn how to strengthen my body when I had been bedridden. I thought there's no way to ever get better, so I learned that strength training does it the best. You're able to do some sort of strength training and other physical, just moving around, moving physically helps you get better in diet and exercise, eating protein more instead of carbs.
worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape. No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know what? Deep out to in underwear.
I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna press here. Pray God, everybody's okay. Yeah, that's what my videos thing is. Okay, I'm gonna click on this full screen so you can see it without looking at the being distracted by the
worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape. No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know what? Deep out to in my underwear. It's a beautiful day.
All right. Okay, I would say click like on the video and subscribe. You can probably go and edit now, but I want to show you maybe a few more things, at least one more thing, very important, transitions and exporting this whole thing. And press pause on it in ESC. And see down here, it didn't show any of these clouds under this video because it was all covered up. Here, this is pretty cool. Say like you want it to do your. These are like custom transitions that we're kind of doing. Say like, okay, I'm gonna scroll to here and press play.
It's a beautiful day.
I'm gonna just instead of getting really, I'm just gonna. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna click on this with the arrow button. You press the arrow button, A, so it selects it. Click on that. I want it to start from there. I'm gonna show you how to do keyframes and change the shape of things. Now go to transform, and this is a way to do it. Select where you want to start zooming out or moving off of the camera, away from the camera and stuff. These are like custom transitions that you're making yourself. Click on all those. The first three will do it. That does the scale, rotation, and position where it is. Those are all selected. That creates a keyframe, like you're going to animate from there to somewhere else. And that's right here. See right here? That's right, starting right there. Then I'm going to play through. I'm going to go to the very end by pressing down and go one frame to the left. And I'm going to create a keyframe there of all those properties and press this right here, that box, so I can see it. I'm going to have it move to here, but I'm going to have it get really big. Now, when I press the left arrow one at a time, or hold it down, I'm holding it down now. This is what I just did. I don't know where I am. Oh, there I am. Oh, I did it a little too soon. See there I am running way in the background. I scrolled to the right too fast where it almost covers me up. So I'm going to go to here and stop, and just moving this by itself will create another keyframe in between. See down here? See where I'm making a circle right here? There's no keyframe there. There's only a keyframe about here where I started it to about the very end, one frame to the left to the very end, and it changes shape to there. But by this midpoint, this covers up my whole body. So what you want to do is get to that midpoint, and you can click on this one time since it's already selected, or make sure it's, see that's not selected, and go to transform and click in that box, it's selected. When it's selected, you can move it to wherever you want, and it creates a keyframe. And I can barely see myself, so I'm going to make it zoom in really far too. And it created the keyframes for the scale too, not just the position. So I don't know where I am. I'm looking for me. Oh, there I am somewhere. Okay, let's see if this did this properly. I'm going to do another one. I got to here. I'm going to move that a little bit to the left. Maybe zoom in a little bit more. Okay, now let's just play through it and see what it did from here.
Some baby come out of you know what? Deep out to in my underwear. It's a beautiful day.
That was cool. It kind of followed my body as the thing was moving. I didn't know it was going to do that, but that's really cool. As this was moving, my body looked like it was staying in the same place. Okay, that came out really cool. So, and the thing is, you can create the keyframes. Look at this. Listen to this song. I start clapping. Every time. Now, when I press pause, I'm going to use the... Here's how you edit a music video really cool. See the left and right? The left and right arrow keys. Oh, I went right past the clap. Did you hear it? I'm pressing left a bunch of times. Now I'm pressing the right arrow a bunch of times. Oh, there it is. Do you hear? I went to the left once and to the right once. There it is. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Those are the left and right arrows. And right, and then I'll press right again, and left again, right again. And it's hitting right on that clap. I went to the left one time and to the right. And then let's zoom in. Press Z. Zoom in carefully. And again, if it goes too far to the side when you're zooming in like this, the way to match it up is press left arrow one time. And it shows right here in the middle. And press right arrow one time. It's making the clap sound right there. But see, it's like, I don't know why it's not showing the clap sound right on where it's scrolling. It's showing it a little bit to the right. It's like a part of a frame off. They're about 30 frames a second, and it's showing in between the frame, but you can still hear it. Usually it shows it right on the frame, right the way it looks, the way it sounds. But this one is still a little bit to the right. It's in between the frame. Anyway, right there. See right there? I'm pressing left and right arrow scroll keys. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And it's in right there. Now, let's go to here and press two fingers at the same time on the mouse and scroll up. And press A. Now, this is where you can get really complicated. You press... You can do all sorts of things. I don't know if I want to show you how to do all this, But that's where. Okay, let's do it again after this because what we have is really good just like it is. I'm going to copy this song. Command C, copy it, and click here. Press it down a bunch of times to go to the end of the whole project. Zoom out by putting the fingers together on the mouse and zooming out. Scroll up with 2 fingers. And we get to here. Actually, there's a lot of those clouds. Let's put this. Okay, let's put this. This is going to be so cool. It's sad though, I'm like lonesome. Press Command V. And get rid of that video that added. I don't know what that is. It added some gray video. Hopefully it doesn't delete the clip under it. I'm just going to delete it. I deleted the clip under it. Well, at least it's see-through. Then somehow it must have been see-through. It added some gray little clip when I added the sound. To make it differently, I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to click on the clip, modify, retime, custom speed, 120, enter. See if it changed the pitch too. Here's how you change the pitch of a sound. You click on the sound, go to effects here on the right. That's how you choose it, is go to window, show in workplace. It's already showing effects or transitions. It's showing the effects. Go down here to audio effects, scroll down all these effects to the bottom. Levels. Wait. Voice. That's where it is. Under voice, somewhere it says pitch. AU pitch. That's one that'll work. You drag and drop it on top of that sound. Click parameters, pitch, change it a little bit. I made it a little higher.
No way, just get away. I say I don't need.
Okay, I went left and right, scroll arrow. Remember what I just showed you? And I'm going to stop right exactly where it's making that clap sound with my hand. Clap sound with my hand. And press B and cut right there. And these clouds, I think, yeah. See, this cloud video is different from a regular video. It's built into Final Cut Pro. It looks weird. So when you press cut on it, when you cut the thing, it like starts the loop again. It starts the loop again. So I'm gonna, when I cut it, it makes a different clip, and you can put all these different clips like one after another every time it claps. I'm gonna go back, press play, and I stopped right on this clap, and I'm gonna cut it again. Looks about the same though because it's at the beginning of the movement of the cloud, so it looks about the same shape still. And press A, click on the this cloud, and I'm going to change the color so it's something totally different. Something totally different. Hey, that looks pretty good. Maybe that aqua will be okay with other colors. I overuse that. I used it too much or something. It was too much. I don't like that sometimes. Whatever it is. I was trying to use a yellow one. Yellow, heavenly, whatever it is. You choose the right color, and sometimes you don't have to get it to choose it that perfectly. It depends on how you want to edit. So, scroll through. Get to this clap. I'm just doing it fast. Cutting. Get to this clap. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to add effects to. I'm going to change the color of each one. I'm going to zoom out. This is going to look pretty cool. I'm going to cut right there. Ah, it's loud.
stuff today.
This is gonna look really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little one.
Come out of it, you know what? Come out of it, you know what?
No, I hope my family's okay.
Deep. Do it.
You match up all these. I'm gonna do it a certain way. This is gonna look really cool. Happen to be clapping there on the beat. You can do it on the bass or drum or snare drum. If it's a song or whatever sound you want it to match up to in the music, you get it exactly right to the.
It's beautiful.
Make sure this is still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. I didn't know my face was still on camera.
Today.
Okay. Here is what we're gonna do.
No.
Okay. We could get too mathematical with this. Or you could just have it change to different things every time. But I want to do it fast. So I'm gonna I'm gonna click here, and it's already selected this color board on the right. So I'm gonna change it to, I don't want to make it a red sky. What does that mean? Nothing really. You don't want to make it look too bad. That's pretty cool. That's red. I'm gonna copy that.
No way, just get.
This is gonna be cool. I'm gonna do every other one or something like that. And go up to here to properties, paste attributes, color board. It has it selected already. I'm gonna say paste. So let's go up here, play.
No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today.
Then it stopped right there. Let's change the color of this one. Did that make it red? Hey, yellow. Let's make it red. I don't know how it made it yellow. Looks pink, but I'm trying to do it red. Whatever color it comes out. You don't want it to intentional gay rainbow unless you're standing up for gay pride or it doesn't matter, or something.
Gay. Gay.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna try to select. Whoops! I'm gonna try to select every other one. You press Command or Apple or Control, and it selects just one at a time. I don't know if I clarified that before, but you can select just one at a time instead of Shift. You select every other one. That can work, or you could do your own color pattern and go up to Edit, Paste Attributes, Effects, Color Board. Oh, I get why it's not doing it the right color. While they're all selected, let's go up to Edit, Remove Attributes, because it already had the green added to it. So let's say Remove Attributes. That removes all the attributes it has of the original. So then say Edit, Paste Attributes, Color Board. Then it has the color that we wanted, the red. Let's play the whole thing through. I don't know what it started with.
I edited it a lot, and
you can make an effect. I happen to work out more than I thought I was gonna be worried about COVID. Let's see how this starts right here.
I worked way too hard, and it gave me some breathing problems because I was so stressed out.
You can go to this first clip. You don't have to go crazy on effects. I'm just showing you what you can do. At the beginning of this clip, usually you start without fading in or something like that.
Hi.
But we can try something. Here's how you do a transition. You go at the beginning of this clip and you click, or between two clips right here, you click in between, not on the clip like this. This is pressing the A button when you select things. That's selecting one clip, that's selecting the other, one or the other. Now you can go to the very edge and it just selects the edge. You go to Window, Show and Workspace Transitions, or it may already show both on your Final Cut Pro. Now look at this is transitions. You go to Window again, Show and Workspace Transitions. You either add an effect to a real clip or a transition between two clips. These are all the transitions. It starts with just a simple dissolve. Now, these two clips are the same clip that I just made a cut in between, so it's not really two different clips. However, and to drag this whole Final Cut Pro, all the windows, you go to the very top of it and select, you click on it and move it left and right. Anyway, down here you go to the far left. Let's find a cool transition to start from, like a fade in instead of between two clips. Here's one that a lot of people use. This is one that a lot of people, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it, maybe. One that a lot of people use. And I think you can animate it or edit it differently. Let's use a different, curtains. Okay, and we can change the color of the curtains. You drag and drop it to the very edge of the clip where you want it to make a transition. I'm going to do it at the very beginning. You can dissolve one clip to the next.
Hi.
The heck is that?
I'm feeling.
That didn't work very great. I'm going to undo. That's more like from one clip to the next. It closes on one clip and opens on the other one. Anyway, here's a cool one, light noise. Whoops. Click on this one. I'll show you. This is a cool one. This is a really good one, just like it is. I zoomed in, press Z, zoom in.
Hi.
Let's make it a little shorter. Let's shorten it so you see me when I say hi. I'm making it just very at the very beginning.
Hi.
You can add a little sound effect. And see, I'm going to zoom in further. See here? That's the sound. That's me saying hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
You can make this louder or softer. You can turn it up to 12 decibels.
Hi.
I'm going to press undo. Control Z, undo. Another way to do that, because sometimes it makes it blown out and it shows it as red. And you don't want to make it too loud because then it distorts. Now click on this. And go to the sound. And you can make it a little bit louder or softer here. I'm just going to keep it at 0 because it was good enough. Anyway, I'm going to go here to the music, sound effects. See if there's a cool... Gotta find the right sound. I'm getting kind of tired because I got to check on something else. But this is the idea. I'm going to show you how to do... Ugh, terrible sound. Ugh. I'm going to press out. I like the way that just particular thing happened to sound. I'm going to press O for out. And I'm going to drag that clip to here. I'm going to move this up. And at the very beginning of the sound clip, you can fade in or out. I'm going to fade out with this. I'm going to try to match it up to where this actual effect is.
Hi.
That was a cool, weird one.
Hi.
Does not go with a flash. Looks like somebody got electrocuted, so I'm going to delete it. Anyway, let's just leave it like that. You can find a cool effect that would go with it. So this is how you edit the whole thing. What did I say when I got
Because I didn't want to die of coronavirus. Because, well, for me personally, last year, I worked way too hard, and it gave me some breathing problems because I was so stressed out.
I had never had that happen in my life. From working so hard, I got so stressed. At one time, I did gain a lot of weight really fast. But anyway.
A tremendous amount, and got really, really in good shape. And
I'm going to cut that right there. We go to the verb. I'm going to cut all this extra dialogue out.
Hi.
I'm going to cut it there too. Press B and splice. I'm going to select this and get rid of it, and select this and get rid of it. And I cut it that.
Hi.
I'm going to zoom in. That was a little too abrupt of a cut. Or it had some extra sounds in it or something. Go to the edge of it and you can zoom in exactly where you want the thing.
Hi. I worked out a tremendous amount.
You can do this.
You
can take that space out, cut there. Oops. Press A, select it, delete it. That little space after I said hi.
Hi. I worked out.
It skipped a little bit as when I was saying worked out. It had a syllable cut. No.
I worked out.
Actually, you can select that clip, detach audio, select the edge of this one, press N so it doesn't snap to the edge, drag the video a little to the right so you retain the sound into the previous clip, and add a little dissolve in.
I worked out.
And a little dissolve out on the other one, so they blend together better.
I worked out.
It still sounds a little abrupt.
I worked out.
I'm going to see if this, there's something I said before the word W.
I worked out.
Hey, that sounded pretty good.
I worked out a tremendous.
That sounded pretty good.
I worked out.
You can add a little dissolve between these two clips. This is very specific stuff. This is not simple. If you can get through this video and know how to do this stuff, you'll be like a genius. Okay, on editing. If you can look back at this video and really learn this stuff that I showed you. Now get a, well, here you can do a cross dissolve, I suggest. Click on that one time, bring it to here. Make it a lot smaller so the video looks a little more, not as abrupt.
Hi, I worked out a tremendous amount.
Look at that. That is freaking cool. Let's look at it. Let's watch the whole thing now. I think I've got all the stuff done. It's still rendering in the background. You want to make sure. Hey, oh, it rendered all of it. I'm sorry, it's not rendering in the background. I'll show you what you have to do before you export it. Well, I know. Let's change the color of one of these things. Let's click on this one and change the color of it. Hello. I think it's here. Yeah, here it is. Let's get rid of the wait. Let's get rid of the first one. Change the color a little bit, green or something. Green, I don't know. Green. Okay, I can't tell if that's blown out white or not, but I'm going to go to saturation, exposure. Hey, that's better. Saturation, maybe we can have it more saturated. That's a little too cheesy looking. I don't know. Something's funny about it. I don't know. The darks, maybe bring the darks lighter. Oh, that's the saturation. Whoops. Exposure. Gosh. Hard to do sometimes. Trying to get it just right, but without too... You don't want to mess with it too crazy. You're not going to see this that much. Huh. I think I had it good already. That's pretty good. I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay. See right... Oh, it rendered it. I'm going to do it one more time. Now watch right here above it where it shows those little dots. See those dots right there? That's unrendered. Now it rendered the whole thing. You cannot export it until all that rendering of effects is done. You gotta wait. But while we were editing it, it rendered it all. It wasn't that heavy effects, so it rendered it all. Now press Command A to select everything because we're gonna export it. But first let's just play it back. Here, let's just play it back. Okay, let's just take a break and play it back. Here goes. I'm going to move my face out of the way. I'm going to move my face out of the way with the video. That was in OBS Studio when I'm recording all this. This is pretty cool. Okay, now go here, and all you got to do is click one time right here on this thing that says play full screen. And we're going to play all the... This should be the final one. This is how to edit, and I just showed you how everything, like a lot of editing. Okay, here it is.
Hi, I worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know where. Deep I do in my underwear. It's a beautiful day. No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know where. Deep I do in my underwear. It's a beautiful day.
Okay, I'm gonna press ESC. That was it. ESC, it comes up. That is amazing. Now I'm just gonna put a title. This is a cool idea you can do. I'm gonna put a title across the end of these clouds. Go up here to title. It's almost done. I'll show you how to do titles. It's clicked on generators. Those are those different things. This is an actual background that you can have, not just a transition. These various backgrounds that you can use behind a title or different places. Crazy ass looking thing. Looks like it's gonna kill someone. I don't want that. Nobody would intentionally want that. They have all these different titles you can choose from. I'm not sure the exact shape. You can kind of scroll through it to see what each one does. I don't know how. This one says basic title. Here's one that you add a video to or something. Hey, I've never used that one. I'm going to click on it. Wow. Okay. I pressed Z and zoomed in. Pressed A again so I can select the edge of it. Okay. Apparently when you use this title, it makes a black background. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to key out really professional green screen or key out colors. So that black there is going to be see-through and you're going to be able to see what's behind it. So you select this with the arrow key A and you select the title that you put there. And actually I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to put this thing, see how far we want it.
It's a beautiful day.
That's about right. We can fix it later, but for now, and then I'm going to select this tool here, press the N so it snaps to the edge. Press A, and I'm going to, I have to cut this thing, whatever it added right there, that gray thing. Select those two. Pressing A and selecting one, and then pressing Shift and selecting the other one, or Command or Apple, and it selects the specific other one. Now it goes here. Now I'm going to key out that black. And what you do is you click here on the title. This is pretty cool. This is a really good Final Cut Pro tutorial that can help anyone edit Final Cut Pro. You can learn how to edit Final Cut Pro with this and do effects. It's amazing. Okay, it's good. It's not. Okay, now here's all the those are transitions. Let's go to effects. Window, showing workplace effects. I don't feel like figuring out how to show both. Maybe I can figure it out. Workspace. Holy effects. I'll figure out later how to show both the transition and effects. Anyway, it has the, we want to key out that black so you can see the cool editing that we did just when I was clapping my hands, and it played the different, it matched the different colors in the background. So, and then we're going to add a video to it here. This is how you really edit. This is how anyone can edit just by watching this video. This is pretty amazing, and how you do effects. We put the title on top of this, of these other things, so you can see it. If it was down here, you click on it one time, it was down here, you can't really see where it is. It's under that other stuff that we did besides this sound right here. It's under all these other little pieces of the edits that we did. So let's press undo, Command Z, undo. So we want to show the title, but this one's not see-through. A lot of them are see-through. Most of them are see-through. Like these other ones are see-through. I'm going to press Command X and cut. So that thing goes away. And here's what we're editing on top of, putting the effects on that thing. Now, so say like I selected this one. This one you can see the title and it's all see-through. Most of them are all see-through. Most of them are all see-through. You just put a title on top of it and it plays through like this. It's a little bit lagging, but that's it. Anyway, undo, undo. Paste. I'm going to use this one because I think it's really cool. I want it to look pretty good. Now here, I'm just going to do it fast. You go to keying, under video effects, keying, right here, keyer, select it, and drag it to here. That pretty much did it. However, it doesn't have, I think that you can mess with the, I mean, you can change the, here's keyer. You can change the spill suppressor, edge distance, spill level. You can invert it so it's the other colors. That actually looked okay. But anyway, it keyed out this middle piece. I don't know how it's going to treat that one because we're going to put a piece of video in it. This is a title, and I added a key out so you can see what's behind it. Now, we'll change the font. This is pretty complicated, but this is cool. Okay, I am gonna add a video. How do you? I'm gonna make the video. I'm gonna make this keyer. I'm gonna unselect it first so we can figure out how to put a video. How do I put a video on this text? Face. I don't get it. What's that? I don't get what that thing is. Quite really. I thought you put a video on it. Maybe you drag. I don't know what that. Oh, cool! Wait. I don't get it. Wait. I get it, but. What is that? Wait. I'm going to try to put a piece of video and drag it on top of it. I'm going to put this right there. Huh. I don't get it. I'm going to take that off. She doesn't want that. She might not want that even though she's covering up her mask. You can't tell what she looks like. I'm going to use something else so she doesn't get angry. I don't get where... What is this title called? Bold Fin. I don't get it. This is Bold Fin. I get it. Environment. Oh, that's the that does something to the titles. That's the titles. This is pretty cool because it 3D animates like another video clip for you, apparently. Here it is. Selecting source clip. Hey. Here's some me. I edited this on my iPhone of me dancing around there. In. Mark the out point. Out. Apply clip. Gosh, that was a really strange one. It didn't quite mark the in and out point. I'm going to click it again. Where did it do that funny thing? Where did it do all that? That was the weirdest title. I had never done something quite like that. See what it did.
No way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today.
Hey, it did it right.
Some baby come out of nowhere. It's a beautiful day.
Okay, that added some sort of a clip. This was a really complicated title. I've never seen anything like that. Okay, I'm going to click here on this title and fill in the text. I'm going to scroll up. I guess I could change it to a 2D style. This is really going to take some rendering type of stuff. Undo. That was good enough. Okay, I'm going to click on this one. You just click on the actual title in here, the text, and then it shows it here on the side. I'm going to change, I might change it to I just want to change it to some other thing. You could leave it alone so it doesn't do crazy. I'm going to press undo on that. Let's leave it alone so it doesn't do too heavy crazy stuff. Well, it would look different in the original. And it takes the same rendering. And if you keep this video short, you can do this on less than $1,000 with the Mac and the editing system. A few $100, however much. but not really. I can do feature films on this computer. This is a very good computer. But for you, if you can't afford to do a giant feature film in like 4K or whatever, or 5K, if you have the additional hard drive space, or whatever it is, that title looks a little too big. I'm going to make it a little smaller. You don't have to have the best new Mac, but this is a really good Mac. I made that text smaller. See here in the size? See where this is? You can change the font. Once it's all selected, you can change the font. How to edit. Just select it all again and make it a little smaller. How to edit. And Final Cut Pro. Okay. Now let's click down here. That's good. Click on this title down here. What is it doing? This is the most complicated title thing I've ever used as a preset thing. Click like. Ugh. Click like. I don't know why I would say click like. That's kind of stupid. I'm just going to delete that. Well, what would you even write there? John Birmingham. Ah. Click on this one. Ah. I can barely see this stuff. Come on. What is it doing? It's going like really slow. Ah. I'm going to change this one too. How to edit video and film. You can do both of them. You can do a whole movie. Click on this one down here. Where's this one? Here it is. In Final Cut Pro. Do I have to change the color? I'm going to change the color. It looks a little too red. I'm going to make it brighter red. It's too dark, actually. No. Oh, that made it a little less red, technically, maybe. John Birmingham. Do I really need it? Virginia Tech Hokie color. I want to do it bright colors. Virginia Hokie colors are pretty good. Come on, this thing's taking forever. Oh. Hokie Bird. Use orange instead. You can change all these effects and stuff. Hokie Bird. I'm sorry. I went to Virginia Tech. I keep trying to click on that subtitle. I don't see it. Where is it? Where is that thing? Here it is. Selected the whole thing. That did it. Okay, Now it's got to really render. I'm going to zoom in down here. This is, see that? It's rendering. See this right here? It is rendering. That rendered, that rendered. It's rendering all of that video that I'm zooming out, zooming out. See how much of this is rendering. Hey, it's almost done. I think, oh wait, no, it's not. Look, it's rendering really slow because that is tons of effects. Because it's, look at all the effects we did just within that title. Oh wait. Let's show the keyer. Ugh. We gotta mess with the key to get it just right. Color selection. Let's make it black so it only keys out black. Come on, it should only key out the black. Oh wait, there's the... What is it doing? How do you select? You should be able to select color selection. Where's the color selection? Here it is. Wait, it's getting there. I'm trying to find exactly how to get it. Now that looks good, but how do you key out the black? Here. This should do it. Just the black. Hey, I got it. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. It did a funny thing to the video. I keyed out my that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna figure out right now. You can mess with it further and and like figure out how to not have keyed out some of that video that's behind there that has it animated or 3D animated the video. That is amazing. That's pretty cool. But it did something funny to my video in the background. It like made my eyes kind of keyed out and stuff. I don't feel like messing with it right now to get the... You know what I could do? This would be really cool. Well, I'm moving that to the side a little bit. It's got to re-render. I have never done one quite, whoops, quite this I don't get it. I got it. Come on. Oh man. How is the... I'm looking for those effects and they disappeared on the side. I'm looking for the what's this? Is that what it is? Where is it? Sometimes it does funny stuff and you got to restart the program. Save it. This one saves automatically. It used to not save automatically. John Birmingham. I'm trying to figure out what the... Oh wait, I got it. There it is. Gosh. I'm trying to make that John Birmingham title. Got it. John Birmingham title. What's this? I think I got rid of... Oh no, I didn't. John Birmingham. I'm trying to... Well, I'm gonna... Oh, got it. Got it. Thank goodness. Got this one. I don't know what that is. I just got this one to where it's you. Okay. So many effects, it's like not really... I'm animating all this stuff. Trying to make this... You can do all this in Final Cut Pro. Don't do it in anything besides Final Cut Pro for this video. You can learn video on your own in your own way. But this one is Final Cut Pro. All these things I'm doing right now, you can do in Final Cut Pro X or Final Cut Pro 2. Okay. No. No. Oh, got this whole thing. Okay, now it's just got to render. I've finished the whole thing. I got the title just right. Now the video behind the thing right here shows some of me keyed out. I'm gonna move this out of the way really fast and see if the colors are the same. Yeah, the colors are the same, I believe. So it keyed it out 100%. The black background, it looks like... I don't usually wouldn't want it a dark color, but just for Virginia Tech, I don't know. You could think about whatever the colors mean. It looks like kind of like Virginia Tech or whatever. Red-blooded American. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. Anyway, I got the whole thing done. It's just rendering. It is rendering. So, hey, how's it going? That was pretty exhaustive. While it's rendering in the background, I am gonna do this right here. That was exhaustive. This is my protein shake. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so thirsty for a water. Man. I don't want this. I'm so thirsty for a water. I gotta pee. This is where you play a song while it's rendering. It is rendering right here. See it? At the top it shows it rendering, and right here shows it rendering. So we can zoom. Oh, forget that zooming in. Let me show you this. I'm gonna press Command plus. Oh, did the same thing. Really weird. I didn't know it did that in Final Cut Pro. So this is gonna get this whole thing to where it plays, but just watch it. You wait for it to render. It renders. I'm gonna put a clip. I'm gonna put something on the video. This is it, and it'll play at the end of the video. You can fast forward the video to the very end and watch the whole finished video. I'll play it at the end of this video. But I'm going to show you how to export it in compressor as 4K video. But I gotta pee. Right now you can skip forward to that. But or you can sit here and watch it render. This is what you've got to do when you do heavy effects. Wait for it to render all the way, and then you can export it, or else it exports it like low quality. And you always want to have it the highest quality that you can, usually, unless it's like for some reasons you may do a lower quality. Like if the original source material is all SD, you're not adding too many effects and stuff. You want to keep it in SD or whatever for whatever reason. I gotta use the bathroom. It's just gonna render. No. drink of water. Hey, it's done rendering. Wow. Okay. This is going to be so cool. Let's play it. Is it still recording? Yes, it's still recording, and I just drank a water. Let's play it.
Hi, I worked out a tremendous amount and got really, really in good shape.
Be no way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know where. Deep I do in my underwear. It's a beautiful day. Be no way, just get away. I say I don't need that stuff today. Hey, yeah. Some baby come out of you know where. Deep I do in my underwear. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. It didn't even skip. It played right through all those tons of effects. That is so cool. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to export it. You press Command A in the timeline. You click on this timeline. Command A, it selects everything. Make sure it's all rendered. Doesn't have any little dots in the top. This is amazing. Go to File, Send to Compressor. Compressor comes with Final Cut Pro. And here it is. Select this. That's it. And down here it added some preset thing, an MXF. I'm going to click on that and say remove. Now what it should do is just send it here. And you can click on it and see it. Now right here say add. Or do this. Go to Apple Devices 4K or Apple Devices HD. Apple, very old one. Say like you're doing a really old project and you want to keep it in just SD, you can do that. But sometimes it gets a frame rate or interlacing doesn't happen as much when you upgrade from SD to HD. Sometimes it's interlaced in some ways, and you don't want to do that. So try to keep it 4K or HD. In the old videos, you can, I don't know. Sometimes it comes out good when you do HD for the old videos. So you can do that Apple Devices 4K, or you can here, video sharing services, all these settings and locations to the left. You'll see those things. You take 4K, you drag and drop it right here. It saves it where the source was. I don't know why it's black. Oh, it's black at the beginning because I did a transition at the very beginning. You can press play and see what it looks like.
Hi, I work.
You can check and see what it's going to look like. about what it's going to look like. And this is a really cool thing you can do. See where, okay, this is it. Final Cut Pro tutorial. You can check there. It's what it looks like. Ugh, whatever, that's gross. That's really gross. Oh, sorry. Here's the 4K. The 4K. Click on that, or whatever it is you're sending it in. 4K probably everybody does nowadays. You can probably. There's some way to do it. You can get an iPhone that you can edit on for $20 a month. If video is your number one thing, it's not going to be too expensive. Or you can get like an older iPhone for $100 or 100 something bucks. $100. Okay. Video. Here's the frame size. Here is where you can do it 5K or more. Say like you started the project in 5K or 8K. All you do is type in the aspect ratio that you want. This is what 4K is, 3840 by 2860. Or you can have it smaller, 1920 by 1080 HD. And this is 4K. Or you can have it, you can type in your own custom one, and you can look up what the resolution, what is aspect ratio of 5K video. 5120, right here it says 5120 by 2880. You can, right there, you do it 5K. Your computer has to be able to do it. And I don't know if all those effects, if mine will do it or not. It might. Let's try it. I'm going to try it 8K just to see, because it was shorter. And it might not be the effects and everything that necessarily does it. It might just because it's such a short project. I'm going to try it, but I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. Aspect ratio of 6K video. Maybe that'll do it. Because that was a really short video. That was like a minute or something. $6K HD. 5760 by 3240. $57.60 by 3240. It says 4K, but that should come out 6K. Okay. Where is source? Locations. Custom. It's a funny thing. It wouldn't give me the option to put it on the outside hard drive, but this should do it. This is a short video. I'm going to try it this time, see if it works. I keep trying. I want to get a 5 or 6 or 8K video. So you say start batch. Once this whole thing's selected right there, you go down to the bottom right. Right here it says start batch and say start. And it exports it to the location that you designated for it to go. And that's sending the video out. I'm going to see, and you can still check back while it's exporting it. It's pretty, it's 1 minute and 7 seconds. I think that should do 6K. You know, it may have done 8K. I don't know. Anyway, you're kind of supposed to start the project ahead of time, because then when I made everything huger, it would make it many times bigger, and then you'd have to like reanimate everything to be just as big, to be just, so you just leave it like this. 4K is good enough. 4K is really what you want to do. But since it was only a minute long, 1 minute and 7 seconds, I'm trying to do 6K. put this as a video on my channel. So that's it. It exports. This is going pretty fast. This is going to do it, I think, in 6K. This is cool. This is my first 6K video. Anyway, that's it. Okay. I got stains on my shirt. Yay. I got stains on my shirt. Okay. I am gonna go. Wow, you look way better than I thought. I'm gonna go. I'm really tired. I may go back to sleep. I'm gonna upload this video. That was how to edit in Final Cut Pro. That is how to edit in Final Cut Pro X or Final Cut Pro 2. It's also called Final Cut Pro or Final Cut Pro 2. That's it. Generally called Final Cut Pro X. Some people call it Final Cut Pro 2. It's the different version that is not that last version they kept upgrading them before. It was a whole different format when it got up to Final Cut Pro 7. They changed it, I think, in 2010. Okay. And it's $2.99. You can download it online. I'm not sure if they have an academic version. They may. That's cheaper if you're a student or a teacher or whatever it is. A teacher at an elementary, wherever. Elementary school. No, elementary school kids aren't going to edit in Final Cut Pro. Probably high school, some do. I'm going to go. Generally, a college student would learn this stuff or something else. I don't know why I didn't shave my face right there. Great. I'm gonna go. I'm exhausted. I've been filming and editing videos all morning. From early this morning. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Let's see if it. It's getting there. It's gonna export. I may put a link at the end of this video. Say like it finishes, I'll put a link at the end of this video where to watch the final video that I edited. See if it came out 6K. If not, you can click on other videos. I'm really exhausted. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I'm gonna go. This is a low angle on me. I don't know why it looks this way. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Click like and review, subscribe, whatever that stupid stuff is. The great stuff is. Okay. I'm gonna go. I have regular pants on. See you. Okay. Bye.